rock? Most people enjoy a good story. Imagine a story where you rock. I challenge you to make a difference in the world. Share your story to inspire others. Calling positive people. I've had the idea of a good news story for years running through my head. Is anyone else frustrated by all the sadness and negativity in the world? My good friend, the late Wes Funk, who had his own show called Lit Happens, always said, "You rock," when someone did something fantastic or helped out other people. One night, while trying to sleep, the title of my show came to me, "You Rock." Are you inspired by good stories? Why not share your inspirational stories about real people doing things that are good in the world? It makes sense to me. This could be a domino effect and spread great ideas like in the movie Pay It Forward. Well, this is your chance. Together, let us create a better, more peaceful world. Let's not just imagine world peace, let's work for it. Your inspirational stories of hope and encouragement can spread like wildfire. Good news can be contagious. Are you doing something rocking in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada, or the world? I'd love to have you on my show to share your rockin' stories. We are here with Treena Wynes and the Ignite Your Life. It's a conference. And so tell us all about it, Treena.
Well, Ignite the Life Conference is a youth suicide prevention conference. And one of the things is that we are seeing in our province, I mean, even throughout Canada, you mostly see in the remote regions, is that youth are feeling, hopeless about their future, so much so that they are, looking at taking their own lives. And so when I saw it in the media, it was October, November, about the First Nations youth up north in Saskatchewan here, the attempts and the suicides that were happening, I really felt that there was something that needed to be done to address that issue. And so, I came up with the idea of Ignite the Life Youth Conference, and within I put it out there saying this is something I want to do. I had two friends of mine, very dear friends of mine, that jumped on immediately. So, so the three of us have organized this amazing conference.
And so when is it going to be held?
It's February 2nd and 3rd at the Saskatoon Inn. And so one of the things is that although our focus was on wanting youth from the north to attend this, in regards to us volunteering our time and being from the Saskatoon area, it was really difficult for us in regards to the logistics of planning something up north. So unfortunately we had to, look at doing something here, but we were a bit concerned about that in regards to the attendance and meeting the needs or meeting, I guess, our goal of having youth from the north attend. But no, that certainly hasn't been an issue. We are at capacity. In fact, our doors are almost being busted down of requests for people wanting to attend. And honestly, we probably could have made it 3 or 4 times larger than it is.
So what is the format of the conference that you're having?
Well, what it is that there was a few things we wanted to do is, of course, we want to be able to provide youth with some information, maybe in regards to support and resources out there for them that they could reach out to when they're, not in a good space or they're feeling low. But also, too, we wanted to empower them. So we didn't only want the subject to be, heavy in regards to the subject of suicide, because it is a fairly heavy subject, but we certainly aren't want to dodge it or, sugarcoat it. I mean, it is what it is.
Yes.
But we want to empower the youth, and so they feel like, there is something out there. There's something beyond this moment, this now, and that we're, you're not always stuck in it. But also, what was really important was connection, because with youth, one of the things in regards to self-esteem or just even their goals right now in their adolescent stage is belonging and acceptance. And we want to provide an environment where you belong here, we accept who you are, and that's sort of the positive vibe that we want to bring into the conference, so these kids feel like, yeah, this connection, and they'll network and meet other people, other kids, and they'll realize they're not alone in their situation. So, yeah, I think we're going to absolutely hit all those things.
Well, education is very important, and talking about issues that are difficult, but I think it is very important that you're, and bringing all the youth together and recognizing that they're not alone. So, who are some of the speakers that you're having, or people that might be coming?
Yes, so in the morning, what we're doing more so in the morning is there are like keynote speakers. And one of them that is, well, there's, quite a few amazing people that have stepped forward to say, you know what, I want to be part of this, is there is Dr. Andre Grace. So he is one of the co-founders of Camp Firefly, because it's really important, and I don't know if you're know of Camp Firefly.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about it.
So it's a camp for youth that are exploring their sexual identity.
Okay.
And so whether, bi, transgender, whatever it is, that, there's a safe place for them to, meet other people, and to really understand, I guess, who they are, and not feel, rejected. So he's going to speak about that, because it's really important, because youth that are sort of confused or not really sure of who they are in those aspects in regards to the sexual identity are at higher risk of suicide as well, because there's also maybe some rejection, and also maybe they're trying to be somebody they're not in order to be accepted. We have Chief Candace Delorme from Cowessess First Nation. He has been on YouTube. He's on TED Talk. He has been on a cable television show called Res X. Funny guy. He's a chief now, but recently. But he is an amazing motivational speaker. So I think that the youth are really going to connect with him. We have also as well different facilitators in regards to leadership, empowerment. We also have facilitators that are also in the afternoon going to be talking about what we can do in our communities in regards to address this issue and improve the lives of youth.
So when they finish the conference, and it's over 2 days or 3 day conference?
Yes, it's 2 days.
2 day conference?
Yes.
And so when they go back to the communities, will they?
That's what we're hoping. So one of the things is that, in regards to a takeaway for the conference, is that we want to build in these youth not only hope and some empowerment and take away some information, but also to go back to the communities to say, hey, this is what I've learned, or recognize in their peers of maybe somebody who's down, and sort of bring them up and let them know you're not alone. This is what I've learned. I guess maybe life ambassadors into community in the communities. One of the things is that we're going to do is create. We have developed a life pact. And it's about when they leave, we are going to join or sign up on this life pact. Because unfortunately, what's happening out in these communities out there, in the remote communities, but I mean, really anywhere, is there's suicide pacts.
Okay, yes.
And even on social media, like Facebook and that, there's these suicide pacts. So we want to sort of counteract that into, we are going to, have these people, let's do a life pact. We're going to, push through this and support each other, and, we're going to just trudge on and know that there's something better at the end of
And it's very important to talk about difficult subjects, and the fact that you are talking about it and giving support, that's a start. And there's lots of things that are happening in the world today, and so I think it's important that you continue with your mission, and that's why I wanted to have you on the show, because you rock, and it's important that we talk about difficult issues like suicide. So if they can't come to the conference, what are some supports out there for people that are thinking of suicide?
Well, one of the things is that we have a website, which Sarah Wheelwright from Trusted Saskatoon Trusted Marketing had designed. And one of the ideas that she's wanting to she brought forth, and we're totally on board with that, is that this website is not just done after the conference. It's going to be all the information that we've accumulated through the conference, we're going to put on the website, and it can be a go-to place for in regards to links or support services. And also too is that put out what's 1-800 numbers and those types of things that are out in the communities for these youth, so then they can reach out. But really what it is that you need to reach out to the people in your community is what it is, because it's really, when you phone a 1-800 number maybe to somebody, to Ottawa, youth might not connect with that.
Yes.
So it's more about, we're trying to get as much as we can in regards to the website, those resources in those communities.
In the local communities and that. So do you have the website address?
Yes. So it's www.ignitethelife.ca.
Okay. And is there a phone number too on that, or a connection with that?
Well, there is. You get through email, and also on Facebook as well. We have a Facebook page, Ignite the Life Facebook, and you could also message us as well. We are daily. It's just we're trying to feel through all of those. It's just amazing, the overwhelming response.
So how many people or young people are coming to this
Well,
conference?
we had the capacity that we can only hold is 500.
Oh,
and I have hundreds and hundreds of people trying to break down the door in order to come in, and because it is such an urgent need.
It is.
And when we first organized this, again, like I said, like Sarah, Leanne, and I, just kind of, the three of us, and sort of what can we manage, and thought, we could probably get 500. Well, we had no idea. We could, now when we think about it, we could have had 2,000 easily.
Well, it's an important first step, and hopefully your work will continue. And I know that suicide is a huge problem, especially around the young people and in the Aboriginal community. And what were you saying were some of the statistics around that?
Well, in regards to First Nations youth, they are 5 to 7 times higher of attempting suicide than non-Indigenous youth. And so that is why, we wanted to put, a First Nations element to it. One of the things is that because, the three of us, I'm the only one that's First Nations. I'm from the Lac La Ronge Indian Band. And so I only can really bring in sort of my connections, or maybe some of my culture in regards to Cree Woodlands culture and other cultures, First Nations culture that I worked with. So it might not be suitable or fitting for everybody, but what we want to say is, look what happened here. You could take that to your community. We were just 3, friends that came up with this idea. Anybody really can do this.
Well, it's a wonderful idea, and just give us your website again.
Okay, at www.ignitethelife.ca.
Well, thank you very much for being on my show, and I hope your conference turns out well, and if not, they can still connect to your website.
Thank you, Marianne.
That was Treena Wynes with Ignite the Life Conference.